ahead. Hello. Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Today it's 898 session of Toastmaster International. 898th session, which means 898th week this is. Yeah, that's for like how long we are going for in this GTMC president.
More than 10
It's-
years.
it's-
17, 18 years.
2008.
Damn, that's long time, 17, 18 years. Probably I was back in school, like I was doing, I don't know what. I would be probably this much, second, third, fourth grade, I don't know. But it's so good to see all you guys here. Sunday, probably could have done anything. For the members who don't have a lot of choice, you pay for this, so you have to come here. But for the guest who chose to be here on Sunday morning, they could have done anything. They could have slept a little longer. They could have taken the breakfast a little late because they would be scrolling Instagram on their phone. Or they could have talked to their friends and try to catch up. Hey, let's catch up today for brunch or for lunch or anything. But thank you that you chose to be here for Toastmaster meeting. And I'm sure it's going to be an amazing one today. Let's do that. Let's do a little activity that you all expect that, okay, so I am Sachin Gautam and I am your sergeant in arms today and for this semester. Yes, and what people expect that I would come here and make you do a little jiggle wiggle and you would be energetic and then that will set the tone of the meeting. But no, I'm not gonna move. I'm not gonna move you a lot today. So I want you just to raise your hands. I'll ask you a question and you have to. I didn't even ask the question. You were practicing how to raise the hand. Okay, let's go for it. How many have you had your breakfast today? All of them? All of them? No breakfast? Okay. We're gonna do one more thing. If you had your breakfast, say, good morning, Sachin, just to me, alright? Good morning, Sachin. Let's see how much energy you got today. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Sachin.
Wow, such a good feeling, everybody is saying, oh, Sachin, good morning. But okay, this is a for setting up the tone. We all are awake, right? We all had a good morning and we're gonna go further. Why are we here? Toastmaster International, we have a mission. And again, today I will try not to look at my phone to read the mission statement. Let's see. So the mission of Toastmaster International is to provide positive and supportive learning experience where members are empowered to
Take the mobile.
I'm gonna check. Where members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. I'm gonna mug it up next time, for sure. The core values of Toastmaster International are integrity, respect, service, and excellence. Before starting the meeting, I would like to set some of the ground rules. That put your phone on silent mode so that it does not disturb the ongoing meeting. Take 5 seconds. The second rule is please do not exit the room and do not enter the room while speaker is speaking. That actually breaks the flow of the speaker. So even if you have a phone call, maybe put that snooze button for a while. And the third is we do not talk about sex, religion, and politics in a derogatory manner. So please refrain from doing so. And fourth is if you do not wish to be in we record our entire meeting. So if you do not wish for your video to come, you to come in the video, then you can ask us, we'll edit you out of the video. All right, are we all set for today's meeting?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that once again. You all had breakfast. So good morning, everyone.
Good
morning,
President. Wow. Thank you so much. Over to you, President Namita.
Thank you, again, for an energetic start. Thank you for being on time.
Nice.
All right. So, just talking about Toastmasters International, a very beautiful soul, more than 100 years ago, thought of this idea of coming up with a platform where people can come and learn about public speaking in a supportive and a friendly environment, and hence he came up with the name Toastmasters as well, because it gives that vibe, not the alcohol one, but the one which is friendly and which can bring out your inner speaker. And he has set up this platform, and that is the reason why we are all here even after so many years, when this club has been established and running all over the world in a number of countries. Talking about GTMC, as you can see from the number of the meetings, it's the 898th meeting. The club has been running successfully thanks to all the members who have been part of this club, and to the executive committee members, the past executive committee who has been running this club successfully and has made it such a legacy club that it has made so far and is going on and on and on. We are getting close to our 900th milestone meeting also, so please gear up for that, because that meeting is going to be a special one, and I expect each and everyone to come up with their special talents and showcase that talent here apart from public speaking. You have the stage. Now, also talking about the structure of the meeting, every Toastmaster meeting runs as per a structure. It's divided into 3 sections. First section is the prepared speeches sections, where the speakers will come up here and give their prepared speeches timed 5 to 7 minutes, and they will be provided their feedback by their specific evaluators towards the end of the meeting. The second section is a very interesting section. It's the table topic section, which is about impromptu speeches, and guests are encouraged to be part of that session. You would be provided an impromptu topic, on the spot topic, and you can talk on that topic for 1 to 2 minutes. And then the third section, for which we are all here to learn and grow, it's the evaluation section, where the entire evaluation report is given to all the speakers who have presented today. With that, I'll move on to take the guest introduction. So please introduce yourself with your name, what do you do, and what brings you to Toastmasters today. So we'll start with you.
Okay, hi, good morning everyone. My
Good
name
morning.
is Lakshmi Priya Bari, and I belong to the eastern part of the India, that is Odisha, and this is my second session. And I professionally am into IT sector. I work as a project manager. And here the reason why I'm here is like I'm okay with online conversation, that is Zoom or Teams meeting. But as soon as I stand up in front of an audience or unknown people, then immediately I start fumbling. I feel like I have anxiety attack. So to get rid of all that, I'm here. Thank you.
Absolutely, Priya, welcome. Congratulations, Harish, on becoming the member. So you were not introducing today. We'll move on to you.
So I'm Akash. This is my second time. So I joined here to basically improve my communication and also the leadership skills. So I know that I have the content, I have the thing that I want to say, but I just want to room it so that I can do the talk about it.
Absolutely, Akash. So you can just introduce yourself with your name, what do you do, and what brings you here today. How do you get to know about Toastmasters?
So my name is Pawandeep Singh. I'm a web developer. So I actually came to know about this thing through my wife. So she asked me to that we have to join this this kind of session to improve our communication, because our day-to-day life is very important. Yeah.
She is definitely making you a better.
Hi everyone, my name is Muskan Singh. So I am also software developer. So I want to improve my communication skill to represent in front of my team. So it's a little bit good, so I can say. So that's why I am here. And I heard about this on the social media through the chat GPT.
Oh.
So it's give me all details.
Yes.
Like we can connect through the WhatsApp and through their have a number also. So through that I came.
Welcome.
Good job, PR team.
Hi everyone, I'm Nandan. I work in real estate and strategy. I'm here on recommendation of my manager. So he told me to just go and explore how you can improve your communication.
Okay. So your manager is giving you feedback on that. All right. Welcome.
Hello, my name is Jainav Sharma and I work as an analyst at Apr'26 Group. And what brings me here, I want to improve my communication and public speaking skills.
Hi everyone, I'm Mridul Jain, and my purpose of joining here, because since I'm working in Accenture strategy and consulting as management consultant, my manager, one of the feedbacks I got from my manager is that my thought is running much faster than the speed of my speaking. So many a times I got fumble in spite of the fact that I know many things, but I got fumbled while speaking or presenting to the senior management. So she specifically told me, join Toastmasters, you will get benefit out of it.
Wonderful. Managers are doing so much good for
Advertising,
our
I would
club.
say.
I think
Yeah.
we should connect with all these managers. And I think a good idea for other Toastmasters club who are struggling with their membership, that connect with the managers and they can push the employees towards club. But yeah, welcome you. And yes.
My name is Irina, and actually I'm horribly introverted, so I'm here to train my confidence muscle.
Welcome Irina. And what? How did you get to know about GTMC?
I'm working with a coach right now, so she strongly recommended to try Toastmasters to train presentation and speakership.
Welcome Irina, and we should connect with your coach.
She betrayed me. She's connecting with another coach. So, she would be a fitness coach.
No,
No,
mine
we
is
can have-
definitely not me.
You don't need a fitness coach.
So we can have multiple mentors and
Right,
multiple
right.
coaches for different reasons.
Direct competition to yourself.
Yeah. All right, everyone, welcome, and let's start this Toastmasters meeting today. And with that, I think one thing you should do daily when you wake up, first thing you should thank your stars, and even when you are ending your day before going to sleep, thank your stars from your heart, because you are so blessed to have such a person in your Toastmasters club, blessed with the presence of this unique personality whom you get to see week after week, who gets to host you. Yes, absolutely, and imparts such wisdom to you. And that too free of cost, because her sessions are selling like hot cakes and people are paying dollars for that. And you are getting all that wisdom absolutely free because of all the love that she has for this community. So let's welcome the Toastmaster of the day, the talented, the ambitious and vivacious,
The myth, the legend, the
Toastmaster Namita.
the female Dhurandhar.
Good.
Yours too.
Please give her a bouquet.
Who's getting that? And since it was quite a planned role that I have taken and have prepared so much about it, and it's all scripted, rehearsed multiple times, so I'm going to do something that I am not going to put any of you on spot and come to the stage and do something. Absolutely not. But something very...
Similar.
You said it yourself.
Right.
So, today we all are hosting this meeting together. And the theme that I have thought of is about my city and the learnings from it. Let me change the pen. So yeah, my city and the learnings from it. Now I know we are coming from all different cities. I have always been born and brought up in Delhi. Yes, an absolute Delhiite, even though no one believed that. And then after my marriage, I moved to Gurgaon. And I'll come to whatever I've learned so far from Delhi and Gurgaon, but I want to know, give me a list that what are the unique cities that you are from, if apart from Delhi and Gurgaon?
Gaya.
Gaya?
Solapur.
Dhanbad.
Wait.
Who's from
Sachin is
Dhanbad?
from Gaya.
What's up?
Okay.
Solapur.
Solapur Ganesh. Okay.
Nice.
Shimla. Very nice. I
Gwalior.
often visit that every year. Just help me with your name.
Shikhar. Gwalior.
Gwalior. Akash, right?
Yes.
Dhanbad.
Dhanbad.
Good. Washepur Vishwajit.
No.
Basti.
Basti. Kind.
Nearby Ayodhya.
Huh?
Yes,
Nearby Ayodhya.
Okay.
I have no more places, but they are not.
Varanasi.
Oh, nice.
Varanasi.
Varanasi.
Varanasi. And who's going your name again? Muskan.
Jodhpur.
Okay. Quite a long list.
Yeah.
She mentioned Moscow.
Moscow.
I was actually about to say like entire India is here, but
Yeah.
I forgot, like, okay.
We have
Change the
something
word.
unique to it.
Yeah.
Irene, right?
Irina.
Irina. Sorry if I'm spelling it
No
wrong.
problems, you're spelling it absolutely.
Nandit.
London.
Nandit. Nandit.
Oh my God, I think we are going to take away a lot of learnings today. But before we dive completely into that, let's take the meeting also ahead. And with that, let me call upon the stage the general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Bhavya.
So those who have been members probably know about this section, but for the benefit of the guests, as President Namita mentioned, that one of the most important sections of a meeting is evaluation. And here at Toastmasters, we just don't evaluate, we provide a constructive feedback with the motive that everybody can learn and improve their communications, their skills and everything. So for that, I'll be leading that evaluation part of the section, evaluation part of the meeting. And for that, I have a team known as the tag team. I'll be introducing everyone, and we all would take the stage towards the end of the meeting and presenting our reports. So firstly, I would like to call our timer, PM Ganesh.
So I'll be your timer accountable partner here, and I'll be measuring the time. The time allotted for a speaker is 7 minutes, and you will be having 30 seconds buffer time. And for the table topics, you will be having 1 to 2 minutes and 30 seconds buffer at the upper side. And this third part is evaluator part. So you will be having 2 to 3 minutes and 30 seconds at upper side. I'll be sharing the report at the end. Thank you.
Now, I will call upon stage our grammarian, which is PM Hemant.
Good morning, Bhavya. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
My role here is as a grammarian, and I'll look into their choice of words and effective expressions. I'll also make a note of good usage of sentences and also highlight the grammatical errors. I'll present my report during the evaluation segment. The word of the day is concise. Concise is basically expressing something clearly in very few words. And if I'll bring that in the sentence, his message was clear and concise. And the idiom of the day is spill the beans. He accidentally spilled the beans during his speech. Thank you.
What is the idiom?
Spill the beans.
Thank you, PM Hemant.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Now I will call upon stage our founder, PM Linky.
I always open my butterflies. So I'm Linky, and I'll be playing the role of Aha Counter, wherein, as you must have noticed, every time you speak, there's always some words that sneak into your speech, without even taking your permission. So that's what I'll be observing. Those are the words like aha, well, so, like, repeat. So, and there are some words that we keep repeating. So what I'll be doing is that I'll be observing these words, making a note of how many times, and subconsciously you're using them. And I will also be so
We'll also be taking note of all the repetitive words.
all the repetitive words, and the idea is to be concise, because what really happens is that whenever you're using these filler words, sometimes your strongest messages get diluted. So it's very important, it's like a signal, a traffic signal. You see a green and a yellow and a red. So green is what we want, very smooth. That's what we want, and the red is when you have a bumper. So, and the fillers are between the yellows. So that's where we need to figure out. What I will be also, how you can replace it is by taking small pauses. I also need to do that. Take a deep breath, and sometimes maybe replace them with some words like however, or some English word, whatever you can think of. Thank you.
Great. So this is our tag team, and apart from our tag team, we do have another role, which is known as active listener, which will be evaluating how actively you listen. I'll be inviting up on stage our active listener, PM Harish.
Hi, good morning everyone. I'm Harish, and I'll be actively listening to all these speakers and all these speeches that are being given today. And at the end of the session, I'll be coming up with questions, some thoughtful, some funny, and let's see how well you're listening to each and every one. So let's make sure we make everything count, each of the speeches being heard, and we're actively listening and participating. Thank you.
Okay, so that's it about the evaluation sections. Rest at the end of the meeting we'll be presenting our report and handing over the stage to our TMOD or presiding officer, TM Namita.
So, coming back to our cities tour today that we have embarked, which city do you want to start with? Or I'll just start with Delhi then.
Yeah, go for it.
Huh?
Let's start from where we are right now, present.
Gurgaon.
Gurgaon?
Yep.
Okay, but my journey started from Delhi. No, I can start from Gurgaon. Gurgaon, I came here in 2018 and I was totally resistant to shift to Gurgaon, even though it's just 1 hour distance from Delhi but moving your entire home from Delhi to Gurgaon is a little unsettling. And after spending 29 years of my life in Delhi, the city I have been born in and I have grown up with, leaving that city and that closeness, that connectedness, and moving to entirely new city of Gurgaon, a city of high rises and corporates, and some kind of distance. So it was unsettling for me, and I really didn't want to move. But when I moved, there are certain positives that you get to know about Gurgaon as well. One was...
There are many.
Many. Yes.
Let me start with you. One was the parking space. Wow, in societies. Oh my God. I mean, I have grown up seeing those brutal fights for that tiny parking space just right in front of your gate. And I have myself been involved in those fights, and I have seen police coming and the ambulances also coming at times when it gets a little too violent and people are bringing out their inner violent actors at that point of time. And it does it is real. And in Gurgaon, when I shifted to a society and someone by mistake parked their car in my reserved parking, which I even didn't know that it's my reserved parking. That person came to my house and he was apologizing for parking in my space mistakenly. And I felt, oh my God, does this exist? Really? Is that real? And that was my first positive memory of Gurgaon. And that made me feel, oh, I have moved to the right place if this is the comfort that I am getting on day one. So that's the start of Gurgaon story. Now, any brave soul wants to have their cities.
I can talk about Gurgaon. When I shifted from Delhi to Gurgaon, my maid tells me there is some ghost in the house. I'm like, what? And every night I'm coming, she's saying there's a ghost. I can hear some noises. And that's because it's so silent, there is no traffic noise. After a couple of days I realized there's nothing, otherwise I was so scared. So that's how Gurgaon was for me, my first few days.
Right. And even I have had that kind of a story. Thank you, Ganesh. And with that, yeah, I always forget that timer is for me as well. Okay. With that, let me call upon the first evaluator for our first speech, which would be by Toastmaster Alicia. So first evaluator, Toastmaster Satyam.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning.
So it will be my pleasure to evaluate Toastmaster Alicia, and this will be her level 2 pathway dynamic leadership project 1, and it's on learning your leadership style. So she hasn't particularly asked me to evaluate on any certain aspects. So I'll be evaluating on some parameters that I've defined. Number 1 is content and structure. Number 2 is delivery and language. Number 3 is impact and engagement. And number 4 is stage presence. So that is what from my side. With that, I look forward to sharing my evaluations at the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satyam. And let me introduce Toastmaster Alisha the way she has introduced herself. I am Alisha Saini. By profession, I am a software engineer and hail from Himachal Pradesh. You have to, where is Alisha? Sorry. Alisha, you have to say a few words about Himachal Pradesh now. I enjoy coding, traveling and exploring new things. An individual who is continuously working on growth and stepping out of the comfort zone. The Toastmasters journey reflects dedication towards confidence. Alisha. Toastmaster Alisha, dopamine on demand, Toastmaster Alisha.
So good morning everyone. Before I start, let me ask you something. So how many of you actually aware the term called dopamine? Can you just raise your hand? We all aware. So dopamine is a chemical reaction in our brain cell which gives us a temporary happiness for wanting something more. It creates basically an illusion of happiness, but in reality that's not a real happiness. So let me give you an example, a day-to-day life example. So have you all realized we just open our Instagram or any social media platform, it could be YouTube Shorts or YouTube videos, and we start scrolling and started watching, and we open just for 2 minutes and we ending up with more than 1 hour. Not because we need it, because our brain is expecting more reward, one reel after another reel. So this is, if this look interesting, then we look forward. And this is basically a feeling of dopamine, the small excitement, the quick mood boost. And today we don't wait it for anymore. We get it instantly through Instagram, through YouTube video. We just open Instagram and we get it very short time span. But think about it, how it is impacting our day-to-day life in wrong way, in negative way. Because students scroll to fun, relax, professional to take breaks, some for ideas, different people with different reasons. But somehow the people thinking time span is very low. Slowly they got frustrated because if they didn't get things in very short time span, within a 5 seconds they decided, if it's not look interesting, then they scroll it and they passed it. So the real question and the real problem is begin, are we really learning or are we just consuming? Definitely we can learn lot of things through social media. We get ideas, we get inspiration, motivation, and many more things. But in reality, we are just consuming, because in reality, students scroll and they loses their focus. Professional jumps from one career path to another career path. People jump from one ideas to another ideas. But in reality, there is no shortcut. By night they are thinking from tomorrow we will do something in very short time span, but in reality that nothing happens. If you really want to do something, so you have to be focused, because someone who watches 20 reels of success, 10 videos of becoming billionaire, but for a moment they feel confident, they feel powerful, strong, but in reality they are like they are ready to change their life overnight, but in reality nothing happens, because the instant happiness just faded away. You have to take some action. So people got frustrated, or someone who failed, instead of finding the root cause, understanding the problem behind it, they forget to taking action. They got frustrated and started confusing. So definitely we dream for big, definitely we can achieve something, but we avoid action. We have to be focused, consistent. We are not compare your life with someone life, because we don't know the story behind it, picture behind it. a successful person has a story. Definitely there is a lot of yes, hard work, consistency, focus, persistent. So instead of thinking we get things instantly, so just focus on yourself. If you want to achieve something, to just take action. You have to be focused, consistent, and don't chase just dopamine. Start building something. Focus. Definitely you can build something, but there is no shortcut, and definitely that lasts long. So thank you.
And I'm not sure how many of us are going to delete our Instagram apps tonight.
I tried.
You tried? Was it successful?
Never.
I have
And-
tried. I have done that.
Oh, congratulations. When did you reinstall after deleting?
I deleted it 2 years back.
The same.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
He uses YouTube Shorts.
Wow.
The max I get for 2 days. After that I reinstall.
So basically, apart from deleting, I believe that we should actually think that we should not lose it. I follow
Yes.
that practice. So I will be successful.
That's self-control.
Yes, self-control is one of them.
Yeah.
Deleting an app
That
is
is
not
way
an
better than
exact way.
because you have access to the app when you want to use it, but at the same time have a control and no
The
one
moment you
understands.
delete something, our mind goes there.
The sense of deprivation is very harsh.
Right.
You are pressing it actually.
Right, actually.
As a person.
Alright. So, TM Alisha, you want to say something about Himachal Pradesh? Anything?
I guess ghost story and black magic story.
How many ghosts are in all cities?
Yes, and also black magic story.
Have you experienced anything like?
Yes, ghost.
She
knows how to might be user, but I don't know. But
Are these stories or reality? Is it the best thing about Himachal Pradesh?
Yes.
People are very calm.
Second best thing. Second best thing.
People are humble.
Someone is asking about the best thing and Alisha is like, oh, black magic is there.
No, that's not. That people are not diplomatic.
Oh, very good.
Black magic.
Alright.
Green
People are
magic.
straight.
No, there
It
is
might
not
be her
much.
favorite thing, right?
Okay. Satyam, you mentioned about which city?
Basti.
Basti.
So yeah,
Anything?
it might sound like a very random name, like people are living there, that's why you have named Basti, but it has an ancient story associated with it.
Yes, tell us.
So basically, Lord Rama's guru, Shri, Vasishti. So Vasishti, it was the birthplace of Guru Vasishti. So earlier it was called as Vasishti, but then Britishers came to India.
And they
And
weren't able to pronounce
so
that.
They asked for the name, they were like, we told them Vasishti, but they were not able to pronounce, they started
Oh
calling
my
it Vasti.
God.
And after maybe
I took a guess and that's actually true.
after maybe 5-6 Chinese whispers, the Vasishti turned out to be Basti, and that's how we call it Basti now. So yeah, there is a petition against the current name, and we're planning to have the old name again. So let's see where it goes. A lot of names have been changed in UP, so hopefully
Yeah.
One more.
this one gets
Another one.
Yeah. Even Gurgaon is Gurugram now. Sachin, Gaya?
Sachin here.
Actually, Gaya is a very, very spiritual place, and a lot of people talk about religion, mostly focus on Hinduism and Islam or Christianity, but there's one more, Buddhism. And man, oh man, people are so kind, and the meditation factor and the calmness that you strive for, there is origination at that place where Gautam Buddha got his enlightenment under a Bodhi tree, and that tree is still there. That's one part of it. And Gaya also has one more very, very spiritually important place for Hinduism. Like when the last ritual of a person, of entirety of that person, the last ritual is done there, and that happens during a specific period of time, and that is called as Pitra Paksh. That's the word that we call there. It's for some 1 month duration, and that's the last ritual of it. Yes, exactly. And people go there to get the freedom from the soul, and so that's very, very nice. Spiritually very enlightened place Gaya is.
But what's your memory growing up there?
My memory,
Even if it's not a good one. Do ghosts visit this place?
no.
Any black magic story?
Being beaten up some place.
I think
in the speech, na.
no, not exactly. The place exactly, Gaya, is in the state called as Bihar, and you would see there people are so much of laborious and having their heart putting out there in their work and striving for the better life. So I've always seen, even since my childhood, that people are striving to get the better life. People are looking forward to have the education and live a good life. So that's my memory, that always strive for the best and have the best education possible for yourself and your kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Alright, with that, let's go on to our second speech of the day, which will be given by Toastmaster Tanika, and let me invite her evaluator, Toastmaster DTM. So, sorry.
Thank you. I'm going to evaluate Tanika's speech. She is going to deliver a speech from level 3 project 1, and the objectives are henceforth. First is, the purpose of this project is for the member to learn about different types of negotiation and strategies that can be used when negotiating. And the supplementary objective is, the purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspects of past or future negotiations in their life. All the best to you, Tanika. And over to you.
So our next speaker is Miss Tanika Garg, Finance and Tax Analytics Manager at EY. Outside of work, she finds balance and joy in cooking, though she has never ever treated us with any of her dishes, and we have been asking her for forever. Exactly. So let us welcome Miss Tanika Garg. Tanika Garg, negotiation, a skill I learned before I knew it. Negotiation, a skill I learned before I knew it. Tanika Garg.
You're quite over. It's been 3 months that I have given last speech. Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Let me start with a quick question. How many of you think that negotiation is something we learn in corporate life? Please raise hands.
No. We learn from the
We learn it from the
vegetable there only.
Yeah.
As a kid.
We're kids.
As a kid with parents.
Okay, now another one. You want to say something?
I assume that the question was how many of you have learned negotiation in your corporate life? Was that the question? Yes, I've learned.
I also learned here only, not as a kid.
Yes.
Good
Now
kid.
let me go with next one. How many of you have negotiated with your parents?
Always.
Exactly. So that's it. So negotiation is something which is not starting in offices, it's starting long back, which is at our homes. So long back, if I realize negotiation, I was doing the negotiation even before I knew that this is a negotiation and this is actually what it means to be. So, as far as I remember, my first negotiation was not about salary or which dress I'm going to buy today. It was about a mobile phone. To my parents, Mama, Papa, I want to buy a new phone. Why? Guess what I have said that?
Study.
Because I just want it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, obviously, that didn't work. I have to change my approach. If I clear my CPT exam, will you give me that phone? Deal done. Just one note. Done. So, how many of you have connected your efforts with rewards? How many of you use this strategy?
So on the same note, I asked for a bike in my Apr'26.
So exactly, that was my first lesson. Win-win negotiation at everywhere. But not all negotiations go well. I still remember one day I was literally craving for Maggi. I told my mother, Mama, I want to eat Maggi today. No, you are going to eat fruits. No, I want to eat Maggi. I'm not going to eat fruits every day. You don't want anything. Don't want to eat anything. That was her reaction in angry mode. Guess who won this negotiation game?
You.
Mother.
I had to eat fruits even though I was not in the mood. Why? Because that was not a negotiation. It was about a battle of the emotions. Have you ever experienced or gone through it when your emotions are so high that your logic just disappears? Exactly. Because when emotions rise, negotiations falls. When I was growing up, I was learning. I started observing people around me. I was watching them. As I used to observe my parents when they are negotiating in market. The very favorite scenario which we every saw. Vendor, that's the final price. Parents as usual, okay, we will go somewhere else. And suddenly the voice came out from the back. Stop, the price we will change, and it's dropped suddenly. So, how many of you have seen this happen? Everyone was. That's when I realized something very powerful. The power of walking away. Very simple.
You can do it at home, right? You know where else to go.
Have you ever walked away from a deal and later realized, and later you got a very great deal? That's not your luck. We think, oh, this is our luck, but that's the strategy, the power of walking away. So, from a fast forwarding to my professional life now. Now negotiations became very serious. HR, this is the offer. Be honest. How many of you have accepted an offer and later thought, I could have negotiated better? Yes. Now, because negotiations require your practice, you should know your value, do market research, and most important, stay calm. In your mind, the thoughts will be always like, please act smartly, don't panic, don't say yes immediately. Because that is a collaborative negotiation. And here, it's not about winning or a fight what we are doing, but it's about reaching an agreement. Looking back, if I realize something, that negotiation, it was not about the negotiation which is, I was not making the negotiation differently. It's just that I'm going through the negotiation. So next time, whenever you make a negotiation, ask yourself, are you trying to win or are you trying to reach an agreement? Because the best negotiation isn't about winners or losers. It's about reaching to an agreement. And maybe you may know more than about a negotiation than you think.
Thank you, Kanika, for such an insightful and enlightening talk on negotiation.
I think you need to speak to Trump.
He's not doing a good
Great
job.
job. Yes.
I don't have that chance.
Yeah, and I know that I have always surrendered to my mother when it came to negotiations, and now I am also surrendering to my daughter when it comes to negotiations. All right, which city are we traveling to now?
Let's go international.
Or Moscow.
Yeah.
That's a
Moscow,
tourist
right?
and travel and dream destination for a lot of people here.
So I've not been living in Moscow for the last 15 years. It changed a lot since then. But in general, it is a very eclectic city, and once you are on a busy street with high-risers, you can just make 100 meters walk inside and find yourself in a 14th, 15th century little patio with a garden. The same is about people. It is a melting pot. You will find everyone from all over the world in Moscow, and people from all over Russia are also coming here, so it is a bit like Delhi, I would say. And what I found also common in India about Delhi and Mumbai, how people are proving each other which city is better. The same story is happening in Moscow in Russia between Moscow and St. Petersburg. Yeah, and I like St. Petersburg, but I do not like to live there. To be very honest, too cold. So yeah, if you have a chance, come and experience Moscow. The best time is summer. And another important thing, you don't need a car there. So you can walk, you can use public transport that can take you from one end of the city to another, which is definitely not the case
absolutely
with
not.
India. And this is something that I miss the most, be it Delhi or Gurgaon. I've been living in both. You just can't make long walks, which I miss the most.
And the weather and AQI makes it hard.
I'm okay with weather already and spiciness. This is something you can get used to, but I miss this walking freedom.
Yeah, and what brought you to India?
So I left initially for a short assignment, for 3 years contract, and at the end of the first year I met my husband-to-be, which actually my company was very happy about, because I decided I don't want to move out up to the end of my contract. So I stayed in India and I'm living here for the last 14 years.
Oh, that's fun.
I can add.
Yeah.
She forgot to mention the girls are very beautiful, they're very strong, they're stronger than men. Moscow is run by women mostly, used to be, including the metros.
It's not about Moscow, it's
Russia.
In general about Russia. There is this culture that women have to be
And they all sing Raj
responsible.
Kapoor song, they used to long time back. So it was a lot of India, and girls like Indian men a lot.
Oh. We have a living proof here. All right. Shimla?
Sure. Yeah, so like I've also not lived in Shimla for quite some time now, but it's the city I call home, and my fondest memories are from that place. It's it's all you can imagine. It's a quaint town with beautiful streets and roads to walk on, and the walks are beautiful actually. And my favorite memory is to drive there, up a hill and then in night, and from there watch the city with all the lights and everything. It's very beautiful that way, and it's got some colonial architecture as well, which is, I guess, it's a memory of like oppression, I guess, but it's also very beautiful. So it's the architecture is quite good, and overall town it's a beautiful town. You should visit.
The snow part.
Huh?
Snow part.
Yeah, snow actually it's falling less and less now because of climate change. But this year it was there. So, yeah, it's on and off. Yeah, it's beautiful and beautiful. And also the haunted part.
It's everywhere.
Yes.
Especially in the mountains.
Yes. It's dark and mystery and all that.
Alright, with that, let's go on to our next speaker, which will be Toastmaster Yogesh, and let me invite his evaluator first, Toastmaster Sachin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nika. Today, I'm going to evaluate Toastmaster Yogesh, and he's on Level 1 Speech 3 of Persuasion Mastery. And the criteria that I'm going to evaluate him is the ability to hold the attention throughout the speech, have multiple jaw-dropping moments, and leaving the room with memorable idea. We're looking forward to his speech. All the best, Yogesh.
Thank you, and let me introduce our speaker. Yogesh Pandey is founder of Monarch's Life. He helps senior leaders and founders master the art of confidence, communication, and influence in the rooms where it matters the most. His work has been seen over 12 million times across the globe. He loves to sing, write, act, speak, and help people master their potential. And we are waiting to have some piece of yours in our milestone meeting as well. So, the Invisible War, Toastmaster Yogesh, the Invisible War.
Thank you. Before we begin, yes, we'll have a large, loud round of applause so that you all are awoke. Now let's do it. Perfect. Now let me say something that might disturb you. That at this very moment, someone is stealing your life. And the worst part, you are helping them. I know, after that good applause, you were not expecting this to be thrown on your face, but that is the reality. How do we come to know about that? Do you ever feel like you're going through your normal day and suddenly during the day you just feel like you're out of energy? You can't move, you just don't want to make any decision. And the reason for that is simple. It's because every single moment of your day, you are in a war that you are not aware of. And you're losing it every single time. Few months ago, someone approached me. This person is like the epitome of what you can call a successful man. The kind of person which your relatives create as a benchmark to tell you on a random Sunday morning. He has title, he has income, he has respect, everything that you can believe in. He came up to me and I thought to myself, what can I provide to him? And then he started telling me. He started spilling the beans. He started mentioning that I feel like an imposter. Every single person that you see around here believes that I'm a great man. You can learn from me. You can do anything and this person would have a solution for it, but I've lived my whole life and now I feel like I am not the same person anymore. I am not able to take the decisions that make me happy. And I wonder if my title, my income, my respect went away, will those same people respect me the same amount or not? Will they still quote me in another room? Will they still remember what I told them, how I made them feel? And that is where I realized that there is a war going on. Now, when you look at your life, where does this war begin? Every single morning you wake up, you have your eyes closed, the alarm rings, and you open one eye and you're like, 5 more minutes, And we all know that's a lie. It's going to be 25, 30. Like America has destroyed less countries than you have destroyed that snooze button, most probably. Then you just move ahead, you pick up your cup of coffee and you're like, this is no longer a beverage for me. This is a life support. Drink it, black. But good for you. And that's how you just lost the first battle of the day. Somehow we have normalized losing before breakfast. Great job. Because that makes us feel good. Then you move to your office, you suddenly feel like, if I don't speak my heart out, maybe someone else is going to take that recognition away from me. You're in a meeting, you want to say something, but then you feel like, what if I sound like a fool? What if this is not the right thing to say at this very moment? And suddenly someone else, which you feel like is less capable than you, present the same idea in a more diluted manner, and every single person is like, wow, what an idea. And you also go to him, that's great, man. Now you notice only my lips are smiling, my eyes are not. Because I'm saying great work and I'm saying, go to him. And then you're coming back to your desk and you start to think about that moment again and again and again. And you come up with a question, is this what I'm really capable of? But you don't sit with that question, because sitting with it makes it dangerous. You don't want existential crisis at 3:30 p.m. in your office. So instead of looking at that question, you look at an Excel sheet. And suddenly you feel like nothing is going on. That war is not there. But how can it be war? We look outside, it's a very sunny, fresh day. We are not failing. Our bank accounts are little or more so in a good state. Because failure is still visible. People can see that you're failing, so I might support you. But you're not failing. You're just failing within. Suddenly you open LinkedIn, and on LinkedIn, every single person is having a spiritual awakening. Like I once read that a person said, I did not get time to cut my nails because I was traveling, and suddenly I hit my hand somewhere and the nail broke and I started bleeding, and that's when I realized that if you don't cut away your expenses, your business will bleed too. And now I was like, what? And then I deleted my draft of LinkedIn post. Because the name still read Yogesh Pandey. I was like, I can't post that. Coming back to that man. When we started working together, I realized one thing that Michelangelo realized while he was building David. When he was asked that question, he did not say that I created David out of this stone. He said that I just removed everything that was not David. The war that every single person in this room is against the version that you're holding so dearly with yourself and the person that you could have become. Imagine looking back at yourself 10 years from now and you would be like, I would do anything to go back to this right moment so I can work on myself. That invisible war is going on, and the enemy is not your skill, not your boss. It is a simple word, later. Because you're so comfortable in it, you'll be like, why should I change? I can do it later. And suddenly you start using it in every single sentence, and that word becomes a pattern. That patterns becomes your behavior, and people don't see your potential. People see your behavior. And that behavior builds your identity. So how about just start taking small decisions? Not big, small decision, like putting your phone away when you're really craving that dopamine. Start telling people when you are uncomfortable about it, just tell your heart out in a concise manner. And it is going to happen. Slowly after slowly, you are going to change as a person. And obviously it is going to feel a little different. You're not going to feel like yourself, and that is the part of process. Because when you touch your phone and you do not use it like the way you used to, it might say, you don't touch me the way you used to. Or it can say, हाँ छू तो लिया है ये जिस्म तूने रूह भी चूम ले. But you don't want that ruh anymore. You want to be yourself. So make sure today you use later in sentences when you are falling back to your same pattern. I will be less confident later. Now I want to be a great person. Thank you.
Or that like and anything about your city, any decisions or insights coming from your city?
So my hometown is Balia, Uttar Pradesh. Balia is still known as Baghi Balia. Baghi means rebel. So what happened during the British time when Gandhiji launched non-cooperation movement? So that the basic premise was we are going to be non-violent and we are going to just stay away from all of the government positions. We are not going to do our rules. But Balia people did not get the message fully. So they thought non-cooperation means that now it's time we do not cooperate with Britishers, so move them out. And they independently made a decision and threw out all of the Britishers from Balia. And that became the title Baghi Balia. But then the entire decision of the country was made. Like Mangal Pandey is also from Balia. So Balia still holds that position in UP. You'll still find Bahubali is there because every person, even on the road, young boy is a rebel, the leaders are rebel, and ultimately no one is benefiting.
Everyone has there.
Thanks for that wisdom. I don't know if anyone here already knew about it. Okay, any more cities to travel before we wrap up? We have a lot pending, a lot of backlog. Solapur, Ganesh, don't show that red card now.
I have one memory when I was around 10 or 12 years old. I had this dream to buy a mobile in which we used to hear the songs from FM. So my uncle bought that, and in Solapur there is a mandir called Siddheshwar Mandir, and we have 15 to 30 days of yatra over there, and all the things we go there and buy that. So my uncle bought that, and that's how that memory remains with me. So that.
Gwalior, Akash.
So yeah, Gwalior is a very historical place. Before the Britishers and all, very big politicians are like Madhav Singh and all the president. So it is a good place with a tier 2 vibe and very calm, composed. I think that is there with all the tier 2 cities.
What's your memory?
My memory is going to there are many historical places over there. So my memory is going to the forts and all that. So that was good. Playing with my friends over there, going to explore from my home, just walking and going to the forts. That was a good memory that I had. Coming to Gurgaon, then going to a mall was an event at that time. Now just going to the road is going to it is a mall over there every place. So that is different.
Every evening you are hanging out at a mall.
There is a very fast pace there. There is very cool and composed, which is good.
Okay. Hemant, Dhanbad.
Yeah. So Dhanbad is a small city, okay, and everyone knows here Dhanbad, the name of gangs of Wasseypur, Mafia, gangster. But I think it is beyond that. It having the largest coal reserve, which can power multiple states altogether. And if I'll tell you my memory around Dhanbad. So in Dhanbad you can find the mining areas. Okay, in mining areas the minings are so deep, it is kilometer below, and you can see that with your bare eyes. Naked eyes, you can see that, and it is so deep. If you'll see standing there, you will feel like, what if I fall down? So it is memorable. Thank you.
Have you yourself seen that coal mine?
Yeah. It was just half a kilometer away from my older home in the world.
Did you find any gold?
There is One Akshay Kumar movie made on that coal mine rescue.
No, that's
yeah, that was
Raniganj.
Raniganj.
That's different place.
That is in West Bengal.
Good to know. And Varanasi, Muskan?
Oh, beautiful place.
Yes.
So Varanasi is a very ancient place and very peaceful place. So if we will go and sit beside the Ganga river on the Ghat, we will feel a very peace and calm, mainly in evening time. So after 6 o'clock, so you can see the boats there, like and light is like a light will go in river and light will come back on in face of the reflection. So my experience is to sit on the stairs and see the ghats and boats, which are very peaceful area.
Good. Is it clean?
Yeah, now it's clean. Earlier was
Yamuna is not.
Yeah, Yamuna is
I think Varanasi is the place where people want to stay in their last time.
Yeah.
Yes. We move to GTM.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shall we continue or?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
You continue, please.
Amazing story of the
So, Jodhpur is a historic town. It was earlier the capital of Marwar Kingdom, which is one of the largest kingdoms in India. And it's a great place for food. It's a great place for tourists. There are a lot of tourists in winter season. It's sunny almost like 250, 260 days around the year. So there are a lot of solar power plants, a lot of industries over there. My memory is it's always a safe place for me. My parents are there, my cousins are there. So I mean, I still travel there. So whenever I'm in doubt, I want to just go back, relax, and stay with my folks for a couple of days. I just go. So that's the memory which I have.
Good to know, Nandit. And anyone else wants to share any city?
No city, no. I have a town. So I was born in a place called Udhampur. It's near Jammu. So it is where this Chenab bridge goes by. So it has very significant place. There is the Sadar Dam, one of the largest dams. It has some very deep gorges. So it's a very scenic place, but not touristy because it's not been discovered. Because of why. The reasons, but otherwise it's such a beautiful and mesmerizing place to be. It's just amazing. So if you ever get a chance to go by that route, probably you'll remember my name.
Yeah. And I think we should now make a list and put it on the group that the city, best things to do there, and the best time to visit, and how to reach there, and the person to contact. This is the person to contact. So, how did you like the city tour? The India tour, and we had an international detour also. Alright, so the lesson from this is when no one takes up the role, everyone takes up the role. And with that, I hand it over to our table topics master, Toastmaster Bhavish.
Most of you would know about table topics. For those of you guests who do not know about it, a topic will be given to you and you are supposed to speak on that topic for about a minute or two. Like the minimum would be 1 minute, 1.5, 2 minutes maximum. I would like to, before I give you the topic, because I want people to proactively take part. So give me a list of 6 people, 3 guests, 3 members. Please, okay, 1, 2. Do remember that, otherwise I'll forget. Linky, okay, 3, 4, 5. 1 more. Oh, actually, 1 second. How many guests do we have?
We have a lot of guests.
No. As in like amongst us, 1 guest, member. Who else was there?
Member.
Guest.
Member.
2 members. Who else was there?
This is
Guest.
Guest. 2 guests, 2 members.
Guest.
Guest and member. Okay, perfect. Sorry. If we have time, then we can continue. Okay. Now you cannot back out. Everybody remembers who that person is. Okay. So this is a topic where You have to imagine, you can begin because your hand was, you can come here. You have to imagine there is somebody in this room that you really, really fancy. Okay?
That's it.
And pick a number from 1 to 6. 2? Yeah. Sadistic. So you have to propose or maybe offer yourself in a very sadistic way.
Damn.
Sadistic.
I think I'll back up.
Like, you're always negative about things. You're very pessimistic. You have very sadistic view of life.
So I have to
Offer yourself. Not deliberately propose, but you have to offer yourself, sell yourself in a sadistic way.
Okay, so thank you very much for giving me such a difficult topic. I have no clue how I'll proceed, but yeah. So let's assume I am talking to my better half and saying, you know what kind of person I am? I'm the kind of person who wakes up very late in the morning. My mother would scream at me for an hour before I would wake. I am the kind of person who does everything at the last moment yet manages to complete it in time. But you'll see me get high on heels and oh, this is so much of work right at the very last moment. I am the kind of person who gets the job done, but the people who want me to get the job done do not like the way I do it. Is it? I'm going right? Correct. So, why would you want to be with me? Why in God's green earth would you think of me as someone who would be, you might be interested in?
Bro, she's already doing
You also might just Yet, this is just the tip of the iceberg, if you really want to know,
Perfect
so keep on, keep me with you, and we'll spend the rest of our lives together, and then you'll get to know a lot of things.
That you may not want to know.
Guest, you can come along, sir. You raised your hand, right? And you were amongst the 6, right? I don't recall. Yeah, okay, come along. Again, you are in a room where you fancy someone really, and you are not supposed to tell who that person is. You can imagine. And pick a number from 1 to 6 except 2.
1.
Okay, you are a braggart, a liar, somebody who brags too much about himself. Now you have to sell yourself.
That's been easier, right?
Way too much.
Way easier. So, let's.
So thanks for showing interest in me, and I'm the best in the world. Whatever I do, I also don't know what I do, but I do. So
sounds like truck.
You can come and I can make you bigger than what you are. Bigger in your life than what you are. So even if you search whole earth and whole India, you won't be able to find a person like me. You don't know that right now, but I know that you will know later. So, and you know that I am a very truthful person. You might have known by now, and I will take you to the moon. And I have a contract with SpaceX. they have just given the program, and I have taken that, and I can take you to the moon, and
This came from his heart.
and
I think she can't digest further.
Whoever it is, I'm there for you.
Good job.
Yes.
By the way, never say I'll make you bigger because. Member. Who else was the member? Please come on. Except 1 and 2. Pick one number from 1 to 6. 1 or 2 are gone.
5.
Okay. You are a raging bull.
Okay.
Plus, again the same thing, yeah. You fancy somebody and you have to offer yourself, you have to propose in an indirect way. Your mood is like a raging bull. Okay. Your personality, sir.
My personality entirely. Please don't start.
I haven't.
Yeah, come on, baby. I like you, and I hope you like me as well.
No.
And that's love. I know. You want to run around like a bull. And same is the case with me. So before putting on the shoes, we have to put on the socks. And you all know that love is like a pair of socks. You gotta have two. And they've got to match. So that's what I intend to do. I intend to run around with you. I intend to be that bull. To bring out that excitement in your life. To bring out that craziness in your life. Would you like to come on the journey with me? If yes, please raise your hands. If no, I am a bull. I don't care anyway. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. It didn't sound like a raging bull. It sounded like Ranjit.
Happy
It was funny.
Okay. Guest. Who was the next guest? You, please come on. Pick a person. And this time you have to tell everyone who that person is.
26 years of my life, I've never done this. So even coming here, so it's 2 new things that I have to try.
Except 1, 2, and 5. Pick 3, 4, or 6, whatever you like.
6.
Unbothered.
Oh, thank you.
Your name, please. Name.
So, I think I like you, but I mean, I think it'll be a favor if you want, you can be with me. And yeah, I don't think there's much to like in you, but yeah, it's just that I've started this thing that I want to do good things, try new things, and liking you is one of them. So if you want, we can be together, we can go someplace. Good, not in a room, but if you do have a SpaceX contract, you can probably go to the moon. But yeah, it's nothing serious. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
That was so big.
How many were excited about that? Member. Who else was the member? Who was
Linky.
You?
Yay.
3 or 4? Conformist.
Okay.
What is that?
Conformist is like it's confirming that you're there with me. Will you be there with me? Reassurance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do I fancy? Huh?
How would you know? मैं तो participating.
No, that's
okay. Sachin.
Durandar.
Are you okay to be with me?
Why
Why say something?
Why we will say no?
Why won't you say no?
Convince me.
If you have to be with me, you will have to manage some timings. You will have to make sure that on all occasions you give me a gift. Okay, and say confirm. Say yes, no.
Convince me first.
I will try to learn your accent.
Alright.
I will visit Bihar with you. I will maybe. I have to confirm or yes confirm?
You are conformist. Conformist.
So I'm confirming that I'll be with you. Oh, is it? Confusing. Okay, so I will be with you. I will be friends with your friends. I will take care of you. I'll make sure that our maid cooks
My maid cooks whatever you want to have your way. On some days, and some days no. I'll make sure that you get your car, you drive, and I sit on the side. I'll make sure that
I enjoy both.
you I enjoy. Yeah, I'll make sure that sometimes like you get to do what you want to do, and there are days when things are my way. So we'll negotiate on that. There'll be days, okay, I'll help you in your work also sometimes, but you will have to also take care of the house. There should be partnership. I think you, huh?
Look like a house owner.
Well, I am. It could be a second one. It could be a second one, right? It doesn't have to be the first one. So, yeah. Conditional, how? I have not done it. How can I confirm for myself? I'm not sure about myself either.
50 rupees.
So, you have to kind of, you have to trust me. I look very trustworthy.
No.
Are you giving me such a blank look? I'm not interested. I think I'll hop to somebody else. I tried, but it's not going to work out. Thank you.
I have not seen anybody playing so hard as you were.
he was so difficult. Nobody would want to even bother.
Nobody
He just found Alina.
Maybe he's
Alina. He just found one.
Probably. Guess. You only have one option left.
Yeah.
You confused and unprepared.
Confusion. That's
Basically trumps.
Yeah. So Putin, I like you. I might.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and yeah, no big deal. But I think I'm in love with you. Maybe not. But I'm very confused, like that. And maybe you want to delve into that, into my personality, into my confused personality, and find out together, whether I'm in love or not, and whether you can fall in love with me or not. And yeah, that would work sometime. And I'm very confused that way. I'm very chill that way. But I try new things. And I try to work things out. Things don't work out, but I try different things further and try to work those things out. And in that, I think we can explore that journey together. We can live life together that way. If it works out, I'm confused. I don't know, but yeah. Thank you.
You seem really confused.
Yeah, you very
Do we have time? Do we have time?
We can.
Anyone else who wants to volunteer wants to come along?
It's a proposal.
नहीं छः हम लोग हो गए मेरे वाले तो खत्म हो गए now you can do whatever you want अरे सौरभ you have to ये टॉपिक ही आपका है come on just breathe जल्दी we don't have time
I think सारे toxic थे. I think सारे toxic थे.
I'm done अब नहीं टॉपिक तो यही है but mood personality anxious.
Oh, nice.
Anxious.
Oh, that will work well.
Nice one.
Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning. Yesterday it was raining, and today it is.
Everyone नहीं.
एक को प्रपोज करना है.
So Vishwajit, yesterday it was raining. Yesterday it was raining and today it is sunny. How do we do it? Look, what do we do? So yesterday what I was thinking was, let's go for a long drive because it was raining. And today I thought, let's go for a long drive again. It's with the weather, it's with the, I don't know what's happening in the whole world as well. The anxiousness in me can't decide what should be done. Sometimes I feel that let's go out for a chart, and then I see the dosa fellow, and then I say let's have the dosa. I'm confused between the momos. Somebody says the momos in West Delhi is better than what we get in Gurgaon. Somebody says momos are better in Darjeeling. I'm equally confused what should be done. Vishwajit, would you like to come on a date with me and let's decide what we will do?
Thank you. Do we have time now? That just shows one very important aspect, that pauses can actually make a lot of yes. It can make your mind go into a very it's in a very wilder space. Anyhow, thank you so much for joining, and we are done with this part of our Toastmasters meeting. After, we'll have a break for 5 minutes, and after that we'll continue with our evaluation. So you can take a break for 5 minutes and then you can come along.
All right. Let's
Okay,
start.
guys. So let's move to the final section of the meeting. Where we'll be evaluating how the meeting went. To start off, we started a bit late, and
अभी इवेल्युएटर्स का है ना
First evaluator.
हाँ तो वो भी उससे पहले
नहीं ये तो एंड में देना होता है आपको, अभी नहीं देना होता.
Yeah, generally
हाँ.
it's
So you can it's your choice. So you can give it accordingly.
So we started a bit late, and then the structure of the meeting was completely followed. Saar started the meeting, handed over to the presiding officer. Presiding officer handed over to the TMOD with a very good introduction. And then we had great speeches with great impact. We had dopamine, we had negotiations, and we had a lot of fun as well. So we had a lot of great speeches. Yeah, so we'll be discussing more on it, and for that I would like to call upon stage our first evaluator, PM Satyam.
So, easy pleasure is tempting, but lasting growth is intentional. That's what Toastmaster Alisha conveyed in her speech. So, I'll give out my evaluation. I've divided the entire evaluation into 4 parts: content and structure, delivery and language, impact and engagement, and finally we have stage presence. So starting with content and structure. So she had a great hook in the beginning wherein she asked the audience a question. People raised their hands up and it was quite engaging. And then there was introduction. Introduction was also very good. Everyone was very much engaged in the conversation in the beginning itself. Then she selected something that was applicable to all. And that is why we saw smiling faces across the room while she was delivering the speech. Finally, her story was very concise. So whatever she was delivering, it was to the point and she was very well structured in terms of delivery. Now coming to the delivery and language, it was highly relatable as I've already implied. And when she was speaking, she was very composed. She was very calm. She was looking into the eyes of audience and she didn't flinch while she was speaking. So that was a great point. And then coming to the stage presence. So while she was speaking, she was moving here and she was moving there. But I don't see a lot of stage movement. What I can suggest you is that try utilizing this stage even more. Try going here, here, and then maybe going back and then left and right. So try utilizing this entire circle so that you're able to interact with the audience even more efficiently. And look around. While you were looking into the eyes of viewer, your gaze was a bit limited to certain people. So try diversifying your gaze, try looking across all the entire audience. And then, while you were speaking, bit in a monotonous manner. So while you were speaking, you were not taking a lot of pauses. While delivering a message, it's very important that you take some pauses wherever it is needed. And we have seen the example in the table topic contest as well. So while you are speaking, take pauses. While you are speaking, change your voice modulation as well. Because if you're speaking in a speech manner, if you're just delivering a speech, no one would be interested after 2 to 3 minutes. Initially, they might be getting interested due to the hook. But later on, it's all about how you are delivering the message. Doesn't matter how strong the content is. So overall, it was a beautifully thought out story and something that you have faced yourself, and many of us does. It had a strong message associated with it. The confidence, the eye contact, the calm and composed nature while you were delivering the speech was great, and slight monotony was there while speaking. Voice modulation can be brought, can be improved, and you can try utilizing the space even better. So, and also while ending your speech, try going with a call to action. So you can go ahead with a call to action, and that can improve the delivery, that can improve the ending of your speech. So you have beautifully shot up the dopamine of this entire room. Thank you.
So, red evaluation, TM Satyam.
I have a question, sorry for interrupting. Well, he has given a beautiful feedback. I also noticed all those things. But how to overcome? Is there any kind of tips or
More exposure to the
Being
stage.
on the stage.
Being on the stage.
Being on the stage
More frequently.
So while I told her that the stage presence is not that good, so I tried delivering the message that she can move left, she can move right, she can move forward, she can move backward, she can try utilizing this stage, she can try looking into the eyes of everyone. So that's what she needs to take into her mind, and that's what we all can take.
In our next speech, she will be implementing.
And same with the monotonous tone, pitch modulations.
Okay, so firstly, I would like to congratulate TM Alicia. I have seen her grown as a speaker. The improvements which I have seen is really commendable. Firstly, I would like to really appreciate that she has taken up her pitch and volume really good and grown as a speaker. And TM Satyam, you were very, very point on giving the evaluation. You followed a structured approach. You gave the commendations, then the recommendation and the commendation, which is the structure which we follow in our Toastmasters evaluations. So great. Now I'll call upon stage our second evaluator, which is DTM Saurabh.
First and foremost, congratulations Tanika for completing the objectives of the speech. You actually adhered to the objectives that were as defined, which was about speaking about different strategies of negotiation and bringing anecdotes from your life, and just trying to bring that forward in the whole speech. Now let's break your speech down in terms of what are the different aspects. I have picked two aspects specifically. One is the structure and the other is your delivery. In terms of structure, I like that you used a personal hook, the stories that you found from your past. For example, the Maggie story when you were trying to negotiate with your mother. So that's a very relatable story which I think almost everyone goes through that process, and then over the times you will also realize your mother has a huge leverage over you. So you basically, with that method, you all told us about how the leverage also works in negotiation. Other than that, you also talked about another very important technique, which was about the power of walking away. In terms of, okay, when you're negotiating and if it is more about who blinks first. That was the basic idea of what I learned from your aspect. And you talked about this kind of negotiation which generally you have seen us pull it off with respect to street vendors or maybe vegetable sellers. So that is another kind of a negotiation strategy. But I was also, what I observed was, I think you had a few more strategies in the bag, but there was a sudden abruptness because you had to end it early. Maybe because you maybe forgot a few aspects of it. But what I would recommend is that whenever such situation arises, whenever you end up forgetting things, you don't disclose it, you just keep talking. That is one way of solving that problem. For example, say you forgot a particular aspect, then you just go back to the previous point and build a story from that. You can just expand on the story that you already were talking. So eventually, once you keep doing that, you will get onto the point that you wanted to come and bring forward. That's one technique that you can try and use to avoid that abruptness. Now let's look at the delivery aspect of your speech. I was looking specifically at the posture that you had taken to deliver this kind of a speech. This was a very formal kind of a speech, so it needed a certain gravity to it. So you actually did perform. Your movements were not too much. It was very, it was restricted to the right amount. It should not be too flowing. This is a very technical and a very serious kind of a speech. So it makes sense to just use hand gestures to communicate, and you did that part quite well. So I really like that. One small recommendation I have, because I think you have practiced it on how many times have you practiced this? 3 or 4 times. So you were actually trying to memorize and trying to speak. So that actually comes out. So instead of trying to memorize the whole sequence, I would just recommend that remember the pointers that you wanted to talk about, and then try to have a conversation with the audience. So that is the most easiest and the best way to connect with the audience. Make it conversational as much as possible. So in essence, just to summarize your whole speech, I would say you did complete your objective very successfully. And most people I have seen, they don't really stick to the objective, but you did this time, and congratulations on that. And good job done. And just take care of the smaller points that I have highlighted, and you'll be a better speaker next time as well.
Thank you, GTM Saurabh. So to add to Saurav's evaluation, I found your speech really relatable. I was stopping myself that it's her stage, she has to speak. But I don't know, for some reasons your speech was really relatable to me and to the better part of audiences as well. So this is something which is really great, because it actually makes your speech more impactful. And after that, you also used voice modulation, and I think Saurabh has brilliantly covered every detailed aspect in his evaluation. And you were engaging the audiences. And for the evaluation, I have actually no words, because he actually covered the appropriate amount and all the aspects, following the structure, following the pattern that we use in Toastmasters, and beautifully covered evaluation. So thank you. Now I'll call upon stage our third evaluator of this year.
Thank you. So, I have evaluated our speaker, TM Yogesh, and the title of his speech was The Invisible War. Before I start, I just want all of you guys to acknowledge what a great speech it was. And I want to ask a question from all of you, that why are you here? Why all of us are here? For improvement, right? For learning and for improvement. And you don't just improve by doing, but also by consuming what others are doing good. This was one of the examples where you could take the learnings and you could learn from others' speech as well. Great job, Yogesh. You came here, you set your tone by yourself. You first came here and engaged all the audience, and you boost up the energy. This is one of the good things, that if a speaker is coming on a stage, he knows how to drive his meeting, how to drive his speech by taking all the attention so that you wouldn't be busy in your phone or anywhere, or maybe distracted. That was a great attention grabber stuff. And you, of course, you have a very good global voice, so you do have a presence on the stage, and that's what we all have to learn, that how to improve your global voice. Do exercises on YouTube and think that how can you do it. You had a great cadence of your voice, the tonality, where to lower your voice and where to raise your voice, and how to grab the attention along with the speech. Along with the content of the speech, how are you taking the voice up and down? You took us, the entire speech was about me. It was like you were talking to me. You were talking about the snooze button, you were talking about the coffee that I have. So this is also another thing, that if a speaker can talk to you personally, and that can, it's like one-to-many mappings. Speaker is talking, but it's talking to everyone. That's how this speech should be. And we all have to learn. These are all the learning points that I'm sharing. You laughed us all. There was a very hooking story that you were sharing, and not just that. You also, the very beautiful thing about this speech is you gave the call to action in the end. You ended up, you summarized everything. You we were actually looking that, okay, you were mentioning about this is not your enemy, this is not your enemy, this is not your enemy, this is not your enemy. Who is my enemy? And I was personally looking at it, and this is one of the good way that people, influencers or other good speaker, lets you hook to the screen, that they don't reveal who is my enemy. He revealed at the end by saying the letter, that procrastination, that letter is your enemy. That was one of the takeaway for me that I can have. You didn't show the yellow card.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it will take 30 seconds more. Having said that, there are a few recommendations to you guys and to all of us that while doing a speech, we don't use the inappropriate word as like hell. That's not a good setting for a professional tone. We don't say go to hell in the professional tone on Toastmaster platform. And when you are speaking other language than English, then you should add a subtitle for that. Like if you're speaking in Hindi or say other language, then you can add that, okay, this is what it means in English, so that the benefit of that, you can have a different audience from the different languages and culture. One more thing, you had a constant smile on your face. Very nice, very good to have constant smile on your face, but we talk about cadence in the voice, but there is another term, the cadence in your face and your expression. You can also change your expression according to the content of your delivery. Other than that, it was really nice, the individual where he was talking to me, and it was such a good speech, and I loved it, and he took us all the journey, and the delivery was perfect. You hooked us all, and it's so good to see you speaking. You must come here so that we all can learn more and more. Thank you so much for it.
Thank you, Sachin. So, brilliant evaluation done, proper structure followed, and as TM Sachin pointed out, we do translate, or in text or in place of that, we do set the context as to what we are saying. Because it might not be possible for everyone present in the audience to understand the language, right? So this was one point which I felt was apart from that, your speech was really good, had great voice modulation, and you made us laugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you had a brilliant evaluation as well. You followed the CRC approach. You pointed out the exact moments and what made the speech more impactful. So that was great, and followed the next. Now I would call upon stage our auxiliary role players, starting off with our grammarian, TM.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. So here I am with my report. So I would like to start with word of the day usage. So it was used twice, one used by Yogesh, another by Satyam. So both of them are sitting here. Idioms of the day, only used by Yogesh. Thank you. Moving on to the good usage of the words. Alicia used persistence, good usage of the words. Yogesh used epitome. Now moving on to the powerful phrases. Alicia used, are we really learning or consuming? Tanika used, emotions are so high that logics just disappear. Tanika again used, the power of walking away. Tanika again used, are you trying to win or reaching an agreement? Yogesh used, my lips are smiling, my eyes are on. Then I would like to highlight some grammatical error. So one I noticed. So one of the person said, one of the Toastmasters said, she has been particularly asked me. So instead of that, I think he should be using, she has particularly asked me. This would be the right usage. Thank you.
Thank you, DM Evan, for your report. Now we'll call upon stage our counter team Linky.
So I think it was brilliant. Everybody has already have practice. It was showing that they are all in practice.
They have good breathing speed, and pauses were good. I could not point out literally maybe 1 or 2 hours and so's and maybe, but overall I think everyone was brilliant. This comes gradually, I believe, this practice of removing the filler words, and I would say that in good space.
Now we go up on our stage. Active listener or time?
Active listener first.
Yeah.
Okay,
Time
so
active listener.
time for
We
a
play 30.
fun-filled session. Call up on our stage.
It will become.
So, let's check who all have been listening actively. I framed some easy questions, some hard ones. So what we'll do is we'll divide the team like this. People sitting on the left will be one team, and on the right will be one team. Not through your center, but like we can go like this.
You can have half.
Clear distinction.
For that too.
Alright, let's start.
You are imagining, I think.
So this is the question to the first team first. What was the birthplace of Lord Sri Ram? Lord Sri Ram's guru. Okay. Vashishti. Okay. What is the ritual in Gaya called? You're not answering.
तो month है वो.
That was
That was the month.
Why did Tanika ask for a new phone? This is a question to the team.
Just like that. Just like that.
What did Tanika learn from the vegetable seller?
Power of walking away.
That was also negotiation.
In summary, she said negotiations is about something in particular. What is that?
Coming to agreement.
Oh, nice.
Coming to an agreement.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember the name of the person. Yeah, she is from Himachal. So while she was describing people from Himachal, she told 3 qualities of people from Himachal.
Black magic.
That was very not diplomatic. Yes. Diplomatic. Not diplomatic.
We are yet to answer.
It's there.
So, not diplomatic.
Good.
Innocent.
Okay.
Hard work.
Third one, we know one speaker.
Third one.
Very calm.
Calm, beautiful.
I'll give it to you.
Lovely legends.
Just making things up.
सारे adjectives.
Okay, people in Russia are fighting for which city is better than the other one. So what are the What did the successful person in Yogesh's speech start feeling like?
Yogesh will not go into
He was feeling like an imposter.
Oh, nice.
No,
Why was Balia called Bagi Balia?
Because they started
They
listening to
basically extorted every British out. Not understanding.
They got the message wrong.
Yeah.
What is the temple in Solapur called?
Siddheshwar.
Our turn, they can't answer. Siddheshwar.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Are you
We are a good listener to their team.
These were the questions I had, and everyone was actively listening, I suppose, because there were answers for all the questions. So thank you. Chocolates? Yeah, I got chocolates. I'll give you chocolates later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So great fun-filled
It
session.
was like a lesson, and after the lesson in textbook, there are some questions. So tell me.
Okay, now finally I'll call our timer. Which is TMS. Oh, team narration.
Thank you.
speaker, everyone is within time except Yogesh. He exceeded 26 seconds. And then in evaluator, Sachin exceeded 1 minute and 33 seconds.
He was
It was my miss. I agree. Yeah.
Birds of a feather.
Else everyone is within the time. Yeah.
मेजर नहीं किया बस मैं कार्ड शो कर रहा था Okay, so just a few things which I noticed during the meeting, which we all can take lessons from. Firstly, when we are covering the audience, we have to cover all. But I generally saw that most of the people were looking towards the right side, maybe because the audience is prominent on the writer side.
No, because Bhavesh is sitting there.
But Ramesh is sitting on the left side, right? I am saying.
So everyone is avoiding
there.
Okay, but yeah, so this is something which we all can take a note of, and maybe we can plan, sitting in the appropriate ratio.
Next time you have to sit here.
Secondly, we have a lot of great speeches, impactful speeches. Great topics, and I would like to personally thank TMOD for taking up the role at the very last minute. We were having a discussion in the morning that she is taking up this role, so maybe we need to plan our roles a little bit better, and we also need to take care of the timing part a bit more. So this is something which I have observed, which we can improve upon. Now I'll be handing over the stage to our presiding officer, TM Namita.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for your thorough evaluation and taking up this heavy role yourself at the last minute since no one took it up. So thank you so much for that. You would have received Google Forms app.
I'm just sharing it.
Okay, so you will be receiving on your WhatsApp groups the Google Forms, which would be for putting across your vote for the best speaker, best role player, best evaluator, so that we could distribute certificates as a sign of encouragement for you to come up more on the stage and take up the roles. Alright? So while the forms are still going on, I can take up the roles for the next meeting. So
I'll do that. Teamwork.
Speaker.
Speaker.
After a very long time, I'm taking speaking role.
So please.
Meanwhile, you can take the feedback.
Yeah.
I'd like to be speaker. Speaker.
Harish.
Speaker.
Oh my god, so many speakers.
I have not done for so long, so I'm gonna take it.
Today also we had one backup of
Yeah.
speakers.
Me.
Actually,
अच्छा तो दो स्पीकर बैकअप
Sachin.
Hemant Satyam.
Sachin. I said first.
Actually, I want to take you to the first.
अच्छा आइस ब्रेकर
No, topic I want to take. Speaker, I want to next to it.
TDM Tanika.
Have you taken the membership?
Yeah, taken the actually.
Mohammed, right?
Yes, Salman.
So first, you have to
take up the role.
Take up the auxiliary roles
Yeah, first.
And then
That will
we'll
allow
take up
you
the
to-
speaker role.
Get familiarized with the
Time
platform.
mode.
yourself or any of the
G yourself.
You Linky?
Active listener?
Yeah, active listener.
Active listener
PM
for me. Active listener.
Linky will be after this. TMOD? Except for Bhavesh. Because let me keep him.
Yogesh?
Not sure whether I'll
But this is you take the rule and then
भाई बहुत मुश्किल है.
otherwise.
अरे कुछ नहीं है मुश्किल यार
I'm speaker.
कुछ नहीं है
I've not done a speech for so long. I'm stuck for like 3 months.
गणेश को दे दो. सब शिवाजी स्टोरी है.
अभी फर्स्ट मे को लेक्चर आ रही
Some backup तो हम वो कर Let's एक काम करते हैं. Let us see the letters.
If I'm able to
जिसका
wake up.
evaluator. Alright. Also for the week after that.
नहीं आया तो ले लेंगे उधर.
26th week after that is a milestone meeting, and you know what happens on a milestone meeting.
No, we don't know.
We don't know. I don't know.
I don't
You
know.
attended the installation ceremony where we all showcased our
No, he didn't.
talent. He performed. Arey, he performed.
Then maybe.
Yes, so similar. So there is no installation, but the ceremony is similar. It's a special meeting, so everyone comes up on the stage and does something. Either we have a fun activity, music session, dance session, anything. We will have a keynote speech also.
Done.
So anything if you want to. You are confirmed. Put his name. Bhavya, योगेश का name डाल 26
कहीं भाग
क्या करोगे वो बता देना.
A man's consent also.
That is his speech title.
We won't have a.
नहीं रेगुलर नहीं होगी. 900 milestone meeting है तो it will be fun meeting. Anyone else? 26th 900th meeting.
Also, will be chief. क्या करना उसे?
नहीं specific
Keynote.
active
Bhavesh keynote देगा उस दिन 26th को.
I mean I
But,
can try.
but Bhavish, if you're saying keynote, then it shouldn't be a serious one. Because
अभी वो कर देंगे तुम्हारा.
I think there has been a shift in your all the yeah.
आवाज आ रही है मेरे यहाँ से. मेरे
Alright, meanwhile we are doing this. The forms are rolled out. Education team, the forms are rolled out, yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Alright.
Guests can join only the event topic session. Not the speakers or the evaluators or the.
Alright, please open your WhatsApp groups and cast your votes for the best speaker. Speakers were Alicia, Tanika, raise your hand, Yogesh, cast your vote. Evaluators were Toastmaster Satya, Toastmaster Saurabh, and Toastmaster Sachin.
So I am not seeing the name of Saurabh.
Yeah, there's one name missing.
Because
Yeah, we exclude him because he is already a distinguished Toastmaster, so
collecting
we don't want him to take away more certificates.
And why this biasness?
Role player.